we're fucked. Welcome everybody, my name is Mike, and today is Freaky Friday, where we talk about weird, funky, and crazy stuff every single Friday. So check out the other videos and subscribe if you like this one. This one is gonna be a little different though, because I normally don't talk about politics at all. And I'm talking about this one because I'm just really annoyed and just kind of fed up. And just to do a quick clarification, I am not a Republican, I am not a Democrat, I am myself. I don't like labels, I like just being myself, and I like what I like. So if I see a candidate and they're supporting what I support, then I'll vote for them, and if they're not, then I won't vote for them. That's just kind of how it should be, and kind of how simple it is. But that being said, I was really hopeful that this year, this election would be different, but it's not. So this week, we had our first presidential debate for the Republicans, and this is the clip that we will be focusing on right here.
You all signed a pledge to support the eventual Republican nominee. If former President Trump is convicted in a court of law, would you still support him as your party's choice? Please raise your hand if you would.
So did you guys catch that? 7 of the 8 candidates up on stage all raised their hand saying, hey, if Trump became the nominee, oh, that's lightning. If Trump became the nominee, then even if he got convicted in Georgia of a crime or anywhere else, they would still support him for the nominee and for the presidency, right? So if he won the Republican nominee for president in 2024 and then got convicted of a crime, meaning he's found guilty, they would still support him. And why am I upset? Why do I hate this? Well, first, it's putting the party, it's putting themselves, and putting everything else in front of the needs of the American just people and the United States presidency. It is saying, hey, the integrity of the presidency doesn't matter. We will go ahead and support a guilty, convicted criminal as president because he won our party. Those 7 can go fuck themselves, right? So even if you agree with everything one of those people support and say that they love and say what they talk about, if you love those candidates, any one of them, love those 7 that raise their hands, you shouldn't. Because they're putting the needs of themselves, their career advancement, anything that they just hold dear in front of you, in front of me, in front of the American people, and that person should not become president. Is that clear? The president should be the #1 person to help out any American citizen, or she, again, I don't really care if it's a female, male, doesn't matter to me. I just want a good person to lead this country in the next 4 to 8 years. Is that so hard to ask for when there's 300 million of us? And 200 million adults that could become president? These are the people we have that want to put themselves in front of it, and they don't even hide it. They all raise their hand. Now, not all of them raise their hand as quick as others, but 7 of the 8 ended up raising their hand to support a criminal for president. And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't support Trump. I'm not saying you shouldn't support whoever, because again, he's not a convicted criminal at this point. But this was just showing that they're all just for themselves. Which, yeah, dumb. They're politicians. They're all for themselves. But maybe I'm just too hopeful that we would have had somebody come out this year that would have been good to support and that I could get behind and be excited about and maybe move this country together. But they're not. Nobody's out there. So let's talk about that last person, that one person that did not raise their hand, and that person is ex-governor Asa Hutchinson. So let's talk about it. Well, he has openly talked about Trump and Biden as just awful people, which I can get behind that. Asa Hutchinson, he once was the governor of Arkansas. He's not there, but he ran for 2 terms and got those 2 terms. But before that, back in 2001, he actually worked for the DEA and was put there by President Bush. And then he actually became a undersecretary for Homeland Security, again by President Bush. He then retired in 2005 from that. and he was a House of Representative for a little bit, and then he got that governorship. But while he was a governor, what did he do, right? So while he was governor, he fought against abortion rights, he fought against LGBT rights, and he reinstated the death penalty, and he fought against mass mandates in Arkansas. So if you agree with those things, then maybe he should be the president for you, because he does seem like he's consistent at the very least. He seems like an old school politician, and by that I mean he's also fucking old. He's 71, and he's just gonna get older. And if you can be fine with having a president that's 70, then go ahead and maybe put your support behind him. That's not for me to say, for you to be yes or no for that. That's your opinion as an adult. You get that, and I can't say anything about that. So again, all I'm saying here, do your own research. As a citizen, you should be wanting to look at who's going to lead us over the next, again, 4 to 8 years. Go ahead and do your own research. Find somebody that you like. Maybe you can put your support behind, and just do that. Because the worst thing for a corrupt government is an educated voter. That is their enemy. So be educated, go out there and do your own research, find somebody that you want to support, and go in that. And just before you go and choose, one last thing I want to say, right, is the world's a sketchy place, and it looks like it's getting sketchier minute by minute, and so this president could become the president that leads us into World War III. I'm not saying it's going to happen, I don't want to scare you, but I'm just saying that is a concern that you should have on your mind as, oh, do I want this guy or woman, because again, I don't care, to be president while World War III is going on? And even if World War III doesn't happen, right, which is great, like I don't want that to happen, but if it doesn't happen, they're still going to be the leader of the most influential country in the world. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm an American, I'm saying that because of this truth. We are the most influential country in the world right now. And that is going to be the leader of this country, whoever it may be. So just do your own research. It's kind of the whole entire point of this video is we're fucked, and just try to be less fucked, I guess. Well, anyways, I hope you have a great day. I hope you guys go out there and have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and put a positive video down in the description down below if you are kind of down by this bummer of a video, because I love you, and I want you guys to be happy and content and feeling good and not feeling miserable. So go check out that video if I made you feel that way. Other than that, come check out our more fun Freaky Friday videos and all of our other videos that we have here on this channel. Love you. Again, subscribe, like, comment down below, tell your friends, tell your mother, tell her I say hi.